Mic check, 1, 2. Yeah. That's just the way it goes. Hey, It's that music they don't want to hear. This is that truth. Yeah. Can you feel it?
That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. When you do things the way you wanna do it, knowing it's wrong but you still going through it. At the end of the day, when it's time to pay, you don't wanna go through it. So watch what you do, the price could be expensive. At the end of the day, you'll pay the consequences. In case you didn't know, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes.
Don't try to blame nobody else because of what happened to you for what you did. At the end of the day, it was your decision. Yeah, you did what you did, now this what you get. We got brothers steady drug dealing. We got brothers steady stealing, steady killing. But then they get mad when somebody's squealing. Don't like the hand that was dealt, but they're the one that's dealing. And then they end up in the jail cell. This ain't no fairy tale ending. But let the truth be told, the fault belongs not to the one who told, but to the one who made the poor decision.
That's just the way it goes. When you do things the way you wanna do it, knowing it's wrong but you still going through it. At the end of the day, when it's time to pay, you don't wanna go through it. So watch what you do, the price could be expensive. At the end of the day, you'll pay the consequences. In case you didn't know, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. Ooh, it's nobody's fault but your own. It's nobody's fault but your own.
There's way too many women pulling that victim card. They always quick to start chasing the bad men. They love their assholes, chasing money, cash hoes. They pass up the good men, they're the ones they spit on. Hang with assholes but wonder why they get shit on. They want the bad men when it's time to get it on. Have a kid with them, then they surprised when they get gone. They thought they could make them stay cause they good under the covers. And we wonder why there's so many single parent mothers. Now they're looking for all the good men on which they used to spit. Now they want a good man to come help them raise their kid. Some women see men and think it's okay to hit and slap, but they're always surprised whenever they get hit back. Then turn around and ask why you doing tit for tat. But if you don't do tit, there won't be no tat. There won't be no tat. You got your heart broken by a man, we know that. Now they steady saying all men are dogs, but what they didn't know, it's only the ones that they chose.
It's just the way it goes. When you do things the way you wanna do it, knowing it's wrong but you still going through it. At the end of the day, when it's time to pay, you don't wanna go through it. So watch what you do, the price could be expensive. At the end of the day, you'll pay the consequences. In case you didn't know, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes.
Shh, 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 shh.
Hey, yeah. Think about your actions, then maybe the trouble will go away. But if you feel like, you feel like, you gon' do what you wanna do, cause it's your life.
Yeah, it is your life, but make sure when you act you have your future in sight. If half of us kept our future in sight, we'd appreciate life, we'd be living it right. Decisions would be based on the future, not today only. Bad decisions today, tomorrow you'll pay, homie. When consequences come tomorrow, you'll have to own it. You own it. own it. For instance, this is an example. People get tattoos and they walk around with crazy hair. Can't get the job, they complain that it isn't fair. Then they turn around speaking like it's a book fair. Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. No one wants a good book in a back cover today. Let's be honest, we shouldn't judge when it happens every day. Why put a good book in a back cover anyway? If your story's bestseller, get a cover to match. And bad things don't always happen just because you were black. You're mad at the white man like he's still whipping your back. But the one that's doing the whipping, the same one doing the skipping, the school they wanna be cool, okay, they wait in a line for J's. No graduation in May, they rather go sell on some yay. Hey, they just live in some dark fantasies, thinking that they Jesus. But without Jesus, your soul is broke.
And that's the way it goes.
I ain't finished. The females that play victim all the damn time make a bad decision, then it blows up like a landmine. In their mind, they can change any man with their time. With their time, try to fix a man out of his damn mind. These men are like hard tops, unconvertible, low like uncles, vertical, wasteful, unconservable. Bums, killers, and the dealers of drugs. The type of men they want to give their kisses and hugs. They have a kid with him, then you'll use his shoulders to shrug. While you're looking at him for Gerber, Pampers, and love. The girlfriends are chasing athletes, rappers, and thugs, thinking to get paid just by giving some love. The men thinking to get laid, then put them on a bus. But the good man gets snubbed in both situations. Both situations, those chicks are facing hurt feelings. Now they got baggage, they had it, a chance at Mr. Right. They blew it, who knew if they be boo-hooing? They got shit on by the asshole. Or the athlete or rapper wouldn't let the cash go. Then they pulled their victim cards. I'm a single mother, finding a good man is so hard. Time for the good old reality dose. You are not a victim.
That's just the way it goes. When you do things the way you wanna do it, knowing it's wrong but you still go and do it. At the end of the day, when it's time to pay, you don't wanna go through it. So watch what you do, the price could be expensive. At the end of the day, you'll pay the consequences. In case you didn't know, that's just the way it goes.
Nobody wants to hear this. Nobody wants to play music like this. Nobody wants to hear anybody talk like this. And who could blame them? We're so set in our ways, doing everything incorrectly, and we feel comfortable. We don't want anybody calling us out. But the only way we're going to get better and stop the bullish is if we acknowledge what we're doing and stop. That's it.
Think about your actions, then maybe the trouble will go away. But if you feel like YOLO, and you feel like you gon' do what you want,